long ago, when cloud-breathing dragons ruled the hills and the sky, there lived a young girl named Ting Ting, who took care of her old father.
Now Ting Ting loved the jasmine flower pikaki, whose vines grew against their little hut, and she always took a sprig of it and put it in her hair when she left.
She worked from early morning until the evening, cutting grass in the fields, and then taking the grass to the market to sell. And that way she earned just enough money to buy a little food for herself and her father.
Here's some dip for you, Abba. Who knows what the gods have in store for us? Maybe today will be different. And every day when she left the house, she took a sprig of jasmine and tucked it in her hair, and she would pass a beautiful river. Oh, how lovely the water looks. I wish I could go swimming in the cool water and float along the currents, but there's never any time.
And every day it was the same, until there came a terrible drought.
Oh, how was your day today, child? You're coming home later and later each day.
I'm having to go out farther to search for grass, Abba. Everything is drying up. Even the river. The grass along the banks are scorched and there's nothing to cut anymore. But tomorrow I'm going up the hill and I'll see if I can find any.
And the next day, when Ting Ting reached the top of the hill, she saw a beautiful patch of green grass. She cut the whole patch and hurried to the village, where she sold it for more money than ever before.
And when she returned the next day, to her surprise, she saw that the grass had grown back. Oh, thank you, dear gods, for your mercy.
Ting Ting cut all the grass and took it to the village once more.
It must be some magic grass. Oh, if it is growing so well, perhaps you could bring a small bit of it home to plant. That way you could save yourself the journey, daughter.
That's a splendid idea, Bob. I will dig some up tomorrow with roots and soil and plant it beside our hut.
Back and forth she went, transplanting a small bit at a time. And when she was almost finished...
What's that shimmering in the dirt? Oh! Abba, look what the gods have given us. It was in the loam where the patch of grass was growing.
A pearl? Oh, it glows like a rose-colored sunset. This will bring us fortune, daughter. Then you can even have a dowry.
Oh, wow. Let's keep it a while about so we can admire its beauty, just for a little while.
Well, all right. Put it in the rice jar for now. It's nearly empty anyway.
Oh, Abba, how wonderful it will be. Tomorrow I can cut the grass right here, and maybe I'll go into town and buy some meat for supper.
But the next morning...
What have I done? The grass is all withered and died. I destroyed the patch and tempted the gods, and now we have nothing.
Ting Ting, perhaps you should have planted the pearl. Well, let's get it out, daughter, and try.
Abba, the rice jar is brimming with rice, and look, the pearl is gleaming on the top.
A magic pearl. Oh, let's put it in our money box and see what happens. Oh.
Abba, the coins are multiplying.
Oh, our box is brimming with gold.
Today is not the same as yesterday.
Thank you, dear gods, for blessing us with this gift. As our neighbors pray for rain, our rice jar will never be empty, and our money box will always be full.
We can share our abundance with our neighbors. I'm going to bring some rice over to Mrs. Chang, and I can buy some extra meat and vegetables for our neighbors. Everyone has suffered so much during this drought.
And all the neighbors were very grateful.
Well, most of them.
All right, where's the money?
Wait, stop! I'll give you some money!
Yeah, you sure. Oh, and what have we here?
Wait!
A pearl?
Wait! You can have all our money, but you can't have the pearl.
Well, oh, you foolish girl!
but it felt like a ball of fire. She grabbed the teapot and emptied it in one gulp, and then she rushed to the water jar, trying to put out the fire.
Daughter, please stop.
But she could not stop. She rushed to the riverbank and started to drink.
And still the pearl burned inside her.
The sky darkened and a fierce wind started to blow. Lightning crackled and thunder shook the earth. The villagers came out of their huts looking at the gaping blackness.
Ting Ting's father rushed to his daughter and held her tightly.
Oh, come inside.
But a great change was coming over Ting Ting. She began to grow. First her legs, and then her body, and scales like a fish rippled along her back, and antlers of a deer appeared on her head, and her hands grew talons like an eagle, and neck stretched like a snake. As she moved, she coiled and twisted her serpent tail.
And when she opened her mouth, her abba could see a gleaming rose-colored pearl.
My daughter is a dragon.
Throwing back her mighty head, she breathed cloud after cloud and sent them billowing into the sky.